How do I feel looking back on 25 years? I'm incredibly proud that we are still here as such a vibrant organisation.
We are a bunch of guys who literally learn the game by watching it on YouTube. And they get hit, and they're like, I wasn't ready for that.
The sense of camaraderie and seeing that continue off the field.
Whereas in the first few years, it was kind of like, this could fall apart tomorrow.
All is in readiness here. The stars are out. The big stage is here. The red carpet is rolled out.
Looking forward to this, as we like to say, a humdinger.
And the question is, can you teach old dogs old tricks? This is a rematch of last year's grand final between the two sides.
They made the grand final last year, now a rematch. It was a slugfest.
Every single player on that team is a weapon.
I'll tell you what, if that doesn't make the hair stand up on the back of your neck, you might want to check your pulse.
So, hang on to a partner. This is going to get rough and ready. The two best sides here at the Nationals. The dream rising to the top in Prince fashion. And these boys are going to get it on. Smash mouth in the middle. And a fantastic mark in front by the number 12.
For the air, Coleman went for it. Look out, here comes trouble.
Sportscast, Courage Boom Opera out of the middle. Everyone goes down and gets funky.
Saying, calm it down. We got this. Let's take some good marks. Let's play some clean footy. That's where we shine.
And the umpire says, I may need to shovel the scraper off the ground. Messiah says, give me that ball. And she did. She took it away.
He tosses it to the Hammonds and the Gilmore and says, go after it, my daughters, and play footy.
A bit inexperienced, a little bit probably nervous and over anxious. You've got to keep it plugging away, it'll come.
Yeah, no big tackle put in there, but it was high, just a little high around the shoulders.
Taken by the 24 for Minnesota. Freeman in the score. Here's the number 23. He's taken, played on, shoots and scores! That is, we have some new kids on the block with regards to USAFL Nationals.
I love the fact that all these Americans love this sport.
He's wrapped up before he can get the disposal, but another player comes out and just kicks it right up the corridor, goes off the hands of one of the Bulldogs, and then brought to ground. And they get it back to the middle anyway, but then takes a weird bounce. Who's going to get there first? Couple of players going after it on the ground. Hard ball to pick up right now. Play on calls the umpire. Another handball comes out, loose ball again. Picked up momentarily by the Bulldogs. He handballs it out, and then that goes back to ground. Back to ground again here.
Here's a chaotic start to a game, huh? The grand
Just
final.
a bit, yeah.
D3. That's how it always is, a little nerves.
By the way, that is Tom Ellis from the USA Revolution. He is the coach there. Also a longtime member of the Denver Bulldogs.
Coached a few of these guys.
Yeah, so here we go now. This is the Division III Men's Grand Final.
Rich
Arizona.
Man, nice mark.
Rich
Playing
man there.
on fast.
Talk about another well-known name around the USAFL circles, obviously. Former president, founding member. And the Hawks are 2-0-1 going into this. The Bulldogs are 3-0.
How crazy to think Rich just took that mark across the back. Playing against him in 99.
Wow.
Played against him in 99, then with him from 2000 on.
Wow.
Here we are.
That was marked.
2022, and he's still out there running around.
Goes up and, oh, big fly there, but he couldn't get the ball. It's Lewis who's going to get there first. Might be one of the Hawks, but he can't pick it up cleanly. And it's just soccered out by the Bulldogs. Coming to get it now, getting it off the ground there. That's number 32 for the Bulldogs. That is Dakota Hunt. And let's see, we got a big tackle there.
Yes.
That was Hunt with it, and got pinged, got caught. So it's going to be a free kick. And he just handballs it off to handball it back. Another handball.
There's the Ludo one of the family Ludos.
And
he got the hands off.
Yep. Bulldogs bring it back out now, and almost intercept mark there. Goes to ground. Bulldogs have it now.
That's Hassan, I believe. Saw him yesterday. He's a newer player. Really is starting to understand the game. Just he's got to get some more experience.
Arizona can't take the intercept mark, so the Bulldogs do get out the bounce right now. They've got a clear shot. Can he pick it up? He can. And, he's pulled down, dispossessed. Still able to get to the footy, though. Kicks it right in front, gets to soccer. Can he sell some candy? No, he can't. He has to handball it out. And kick goes through there, and that looks pretty good. That's a goal. Tell us a little bit about the player that just kicked that goal, Tom.
Who we got here? I cannot see.
Headband.
Yep, it's Cameron. So he's been playing Division I for a long time, so he's dropped. So it's another example of the reserves. Guys are starting to get a little bit older. They drop down and start teaching some of the newer players. So it's really good to see him come out and play with these guys.
And right now on the Watch AFL scoreboard, it is the Denver Bulldogs 1 straight 6, and the Arizona Hawks yet to score. Up we go into the ruck once again. Hit out to advantage by the Hawks. He's able to take it and still duck out of the tackle. A couple of players spinning around trying to get themselves some space. They do get it. However, they kick it right. Actually, he can't intercept mark it, and it does go to ground. And the Hawks pick it up, but then they handball it off to one of the Bulldogs. And battle for it at midfield. Nice job there. Trying to figure out who the players in the center there. That's number 27 for the Arizona Hawks. That is Ryan Ludostansky.
One of the Ludo family. There's a lot of them, and they play well.
Yeah, we'll just stick with Ludo for now.
Yes.
As the ball is hit out of the ruck, coming to the boundary line, and then an Arizona player gets it dispossessed, and then it is knocked on.
Are they going to on the full?
Out on the full off of a hit. Basically, it was a knock on, hit the foot of one of the Denver players, and then went out of bounds. So it will be a free kick.
That's just bad luck.
And that's number 43 there. That's Hunter Rickert. And he'll kick it in and go across. He's got a good target lined up. Oh, intercept mark there. Nice leap by the Bulldogs. Number 13 there, that is Nicholas Moretto. And now it's kicked out to the middle and spoiled. Goes to ground. Bulldogs do wind up with it. And he kicks it out to the far wing. He's got it. Chain of marks. Now they do over the handball. Here we go. Oh, he cannot hold it, but he's able to get it. Sells some candy. Gets it to the foot. It's coming inside 50. And it's going to go off a couple of hands. Right into the hands of a waiting Bulldogs. He gets Bulldog. He gets it to the boot, and it looks like that went a little too far.
A lot of the numbers are missing, so we're not really sure who some of them are at this point.
Gotcha.
We did have Casey Robinson come up the ground. Normally, full forward, play down for Denver for so long down there.
And the kick did hit the ground inside the line before it went out. There's a kick there, goes wide, and that's going to be a behind, it looks like. It is a behind. So now on the Watch AFL scoreboard, 1-1-7 for the Denver Bulldogs. Still nothing yet for the Arizona Hawks.
I think things have calmed down a little bit now. We're starting to get some movement up and down the ground.
Yeah.
Things are opening up.
Whichever Denver team you take on, it's always going to be a rocky time. Wink, wink. And that one, a nice kick coming out. And actually tapped over the head, but into the hands of a waiting Denver Bulldog.
Their structure's really good. You see it with all their teams. When that comes over, they've got guys behind and in front. So the structure stays good. They've done a good job with that as coaches.
They're still trying to move more with it. One of the Arizona Hawks players tried to get away with it. He was taken down there. That's number 53, who we do not have here. Back to ground. One of the Bulldogs taking down. That ball comes loose. And just there, like you said, there are Bulldogs just in back and in front waiting to take it. And we've got high contact. That's going to be a free kick, and it's going to Denver.
Yeah, the player had the ball he had his head over the ball, and the player just ran into him.
Yeah.
That's a good call by the umps, keeping the player safe as they can.
All right, so that's going to number 28 there. That's Kieran Menon with the very decorative skull cap.
That's Casey Robinson there.
Okay, and his tackle down there, and ball comes loose. And I think
got pinned on the side there.
A couple of the Hawks faithful were calling for holding the ball, but the umpire disagrees, and once again, he's got the best view and the best understanding of the rules, so And just toss it back up. Hit right out, right into the hands of a waiting Bulldog. He handballs it off now, and they're just moving back. Kick going back into their forward 50. Can they line up a target? Big fly, no one gets it. Goes back to ground. Now they're looking for the crumbs. He does get up, but then he's wrapped down by 2 Hawks, and we've got a whistle. And I believe they're just going to ball that one up.
Arizona's got some big boys down there. When they pop those up, you've got your work cut out for you.
Yeah. And coming out of the ruck and soccered off the ground.
There's Denver's
kicked back in by Denver, but once again, that was smothered. And he is brought down. I think he got legged. Indeed.
If you look across right now, you can see their structure, how well they've got it planted. If you're a new player, this is how you want to look once you have the ball. They have the ball.
Gotcha.
A nice structure across the fields.
Excellent. So here we go. Arizona with a now quick kick, bounces off the ground, bounces off a couple of players. Picked up by the Bulldogs, though, and they'll kick it back into forward 50. And we've got a whistle and a player down. And we've got a Bulldogs free kick.
They're going to play it up forward.
And so that free kick is going to go to number 37 there. That's Brandon Kenna.
Good little player, smart. You've seen him do some really good Aussie-type plays.
King of the 1%ers?
Absolutely.
And that kick goes in, and let's see, where intercept mark there by the Hawks right in front. And they'll kick it back, and let's see here. Bounces off a couple of players, goes to ground. Hawks will pick it up, and actually they won't pick it up cleanly. But they now do get it, and they kick right to midfield. Oh, he can't mark it, but he's able to get it off the bounce. Handballs it back, and they kick it again. Coming out to some space on the wing. Got it. And that's marked. That's number 13. That's Nicholas Moretto. And he just puts a big kick just outside the 50. A couple of players going for it. Big contest there. And winds up going back to ground. Arizona trying to handball it out. Loose ball, and they do have it now. He gets it to the boot. However, it's knocked ahead and just kicked off the ground. Smart play there. And that is marked by the Hawks, and they'll bring it back.
Oh, they're playing play on there.
Okay. Well, let's see here. That one's marked, though.
Again, Arizona's got some big boys on this thing. Really tall,
That's
big
Wyatt
players.
Glaze, number 51. And it's marked to the outside. And he'll deal it to the boot. And nice intercept mark there by Moretto.
It's another American, gets some more experience out here. It's good he gets to play with some of these veteran players.
Kick goes up there and intercepted by the Hawks. He's just going to run through center, but then he is dispossessed and grabbed, and he is gone. And proper disposal. Free kick to the Bulldogs, and now kicking into forward 50. It's spoiled out once again. No one can get it yet. Everyone's going for the crumbs. And we've got high contact. Free kick being awarded is going to Arizona.
Big 51 for Arizona. He's playing really well. He's all over the place. He's taking a few marks.
Of course, we're in Southern California, so we could call him Rescue 51.
There you go. There you go. I heard there's a few of the machine or the trucks he went and saw.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And let's see, he is wrapped up there, one of the Bulldogs players. Kicks it in forward 50, though, knocked away by one of the Hawks, and then he gets it to another player. However, the Bulldogs do have it. He handballs it off. He gets it to the boot. That looks pretty good. That is a goal.
That all started with Hassan. I've seen Hassan do this all weekend. He's a newer player. He doesn't have a lot of experience, but he is super good off the deck. He just comes in there and he just popped that up. That goal is because of what Hassan did in there. Great play.
Just hand it off, get it to somebody in space, give him, and you don't really need a heck of a lot of space, just a little bit of space. Just get that snap kick off, and in that case, it paid off for them.
Yeah, he's not, if you want to know how to get the ball off the deck, you watch that kid. He's doing it naturally right now. Really good play.
That's great. Prototypical small crumbing forward. As we check the Watch AFL scoreboard right now, it is the Bulldogs 2-1 to 13. And so far, Arizona yet to score. Once again, this is the Division III men's final. The winner of this game wins the Division III National Championship in the United States Australian Football League. And we've got a whistle, and it looks like we got a free kick going to Arizona.
A little bit of holding the ball there.
So Arizona right now finding themselves in a 13-point hole, and that actually goes off his hands, goes to ground. And a bunch of players just pile up, and they'll toss it up. First half action here, about midway point. Right now, lead for the Bulldogs. They're up by 2 straight kicks plus some. As they once again knock it out of the ruck, it goes to ground. And he kicks it ahead forward. Who's going to get there first? It's going to be the, he can't cleanly handle it. The ball taking a lot of bounce off the ground, and he is taken down, and one of the players stays right with him. And they'll just stop the ball. Umpire will call for it and ball it up. The important thing there is the Bulldogs were advancing, and the Hawks were looking to bring it back, and the Bulldogs were like, nope, sorry, not here, not on my watch.
Yeah, right now Denver's dominating. The play has been down here mostly the entire game. So.
Yep. And we've got high contact. It's a free kick. The Hawks seem to be leading in the free kick count at the moment.
They are getting a lot of the free kicks.
That handball goes errant, but the Hawks still might have it. They don't. The Bulldogs, he's wrapped up. He's got it. And let's see.
They're going to call drop.
They're going to call it improper disposal. So
he's a new player, number 59. Denver's really excited to have him out. I expect to see him around a lot more.
And one of the one of the Bulldogs goes to ground. Another one has it now. He handballs it out, and here we go again. Nice little move there. Sidestep that tackle. And then a kick gets smothered. But the Bulldogs have someone else there. You were talking about having people around the ball. So you have your plan A, your plan B, your plan C.
Nice little play there.
Yeah, couldn't quite field it cleanly. It's coming to the boundary. Stays in, though. Nice job there. He kicks it up, but it's going to be right into a sea of Bulldogs. Woof, woof. Oh, boy. Just drops it there. He's got it now. Gets it to the boot. And that is marked. Number 40 there. That's Joseph Karras. He kicks it now, gets it to the boot. The pack is forming. Almost. Nice spoil there, as it looked like one of the Bulldogs was lined up. He took the leap, but at the last minute a hand came in and spoiled that and knocked it out of bounds, prevented that from becoming a mark.
Yeah, clean hands, clean off the deck is something to really focus on. So in the offseason, that's one of the things Revolution is going to really work on is clean hands and getting it off the deck.
All right, and there's a kick there. It's staying up. Oh, nope, goes off his foot, but then goes off the ground and goes out of bounds. We got a whistle, obviously, where it goes out of bounds.
That's one of the examples I'm talking about. He came off his foot.
Oh, actually, a free kick's been awarded.
Yeah, it came off his shin, really.
Okay.
So,
well.
Still counts. Just bad luck.
Mm-hmm. Or I guess you could call it shin luck.
Shin luck.
I said shin, everybody. S-H-I-N. And we've got a kick there, free kick for the Hawks now.
It's good for Arizona. They need to get the ball down here, get a little bit of relief for their defense.
Into the middle, big fly, and that is intercept mark, I believe. Yes, it is.
Tom Harkness.
Tom Harkness, nice job there for the Bulldogs.
Longtime D1 player, dropped down to help these guys play. It's really good to see that kind of club development that they've got going.
Well, we were talking about the fact, before the game started here, we were talking about Denver's got a hell of a lot of clubs in here, a whole lot of sides here. They've got the Divi 1, the Divi 3, the Divi 4, and the women's side.
Yeah, I mean, two of their teams are in finals. So, I mean, that's fantastic to see. It just goes to the leadership of Denver, what they've done over the last few years to build it back up.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't been in a final in a while. We haven't won a national since 11. So, getting it going again.
All right, comes out of the ruck, and once again, the Bulldogs take it. He's able to get it and kick it across, and it's going to bounce off a foot and then roll out of bounds. We'll have another boundary throw in.
And then it's good to see Arizona back at it. They were down a little bit. They're starting to really grow it again.
That's good. Always good to see more competitive teams here on the ground as we watch these tournaments here. High kick, spoiled from behind. Play on, calls the umpire. And nice handball.
Nice hands.
And he's able to get out of that tackle. Just kick it out to the far wing. Here we go.
There's Andy Vanica, longtime player for Denver.
Yeah, and player for Boston once upon a time, too.
Absolutely, and he just made the 25th anniversary Revolution squad.
Yes, yes. He and I were talking a bit as the first game was going on today. It's like, yeah, we just missed each other by a couple of years because he was 2006, 2007. I didn't start working with the Demons with stateside footy until 2010. And, in fact, in 2009, I had no idea they were playing footy over here.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, when we first started playing, it was, Luke.
Ouch.
Nice play.
But he's still able to hold on to the ball and then kicks it. Just a little bit of a grubber. Oh, just goes through everybody.
Little Lukey playing hard, playing like a big man. Yeah, when we first started playing, it was San Diego and Boston and Denver. Those were the real dominant teams back then. Yeah. So, Boston was just loaded with talent.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really good to see them back.
Yes,
they're
absolutely.
back. So that's a great to see.
And that kick goes up. There's going to be a race for it. He's going to get it. He's going to take it. Is he going to be called for it? No, he's not. However, that goes down. Ball goes to ground, and it'll be balled up right in the shadow of the goalposts in the Bulldogs attacking half.
Arizona was lucky not to get called on that there.
Yeah, I thought he was going down for the ball,
close,
but
really close.
I guess they judged no prior opportunity. And it comes out of the ruck and knocked back, and
there's Casey Robinson hunting it.
Nice job by a couple of the Bulldogs players trying to shepherd the Hawks off of it. He is taken down there, and that is holding the ball.
That's the new player, Hassan, we were talking about earlier. I think that kid's got a bright little future for himself. He's playing really well.
Yep. Sadiq Lemuel Hassan. That's him, number 9. Yep. With a shot at goal. Actually, no, he's just going to kick a centering ball into traffic, and the Hawks will pick it up there.
Yeah, we can fix that. People can fix that stuff. He just needs more experience playing.
Intercept mark taken there by Christian McRae, number 5, and it's coming out back to midfield. And once again, for both squads, we're not seeing many clear possessions through the middle of the ground. A lot of times it's going to ground, someone's picking it up there and just moving it on.
Yeah, moving it in piles of people.
And we've got a player down. Hopefully they're getting up. They are.
Trying to get the rotation going. Here we go.
And just getting it out to the fat side of the ground.
Rich
man.
That
is marked. Rich man.
Again, been playing forever.
Mm-hmm. And if you did a highlight film of him, you could use a Beatles song in the background. Baby, you're a rich man.
Absolutely. I think they've done that.
Really? I wouldn't doubt it. That was pretty obvious. It was like when Rich Fuller was president of the Boston Demons one time. I was like, hey, you know, having you as president of the club, it'll definitely be a Rich Fuller experience.
Yeah, and it was.
Yes, back in the day.
Arizona's playing down defensively just with so much energy.
Right, but you can't win a game nothing. So
no.
At some point they have to generate more opportunities up in their half of the ground.
Yeah, you got to be happy with that effort. The effort's
been
fantastic.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, the key right now is if this is something that keeps you in the game, so that maybe you can get a couple of lucky bounces and get a strike.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, look at the game we had. The game between the game with the Austin Crows and Golden Gate.
Yeah.
Golden Gate came down, kicked a couple, tied it, and had it not been for a late behind by Austin.
Yeah. We were going to percentages.
Yeah. We've got a whistle here, holding the ball. And it'll be a free kick going to the Arizona Hawks. And he's going to get the boot into it.
There's Pony.
Oh, big fly, but he just couldn't pick it up. And the Bulldogs bring it back once again, stops there, gets it to the boot, and that'll be halftime.
Whew. Pony's hitting the pack. I would not want to be on that.
It's been dry today, but this match has definitely been a slog in the mud here.
Yes.
Moisture or no moisture, they've just been going back and forth. A lot of balls going to ground, a lot of contested footy. And at the end of the first half, the score stands, according to the Watch AFL scoreboard, the Arizona Hawks 0 and the Denver Bulldogs 2 goals, 1 behind, 13 points. And we're talking a little bit, and then since I've got you here, we can talk a little more. Tell us a little bit more about the history of the Denver Bulldogs franchise, one of the more storied franchises in the USAFL.
Yeah, they started in '97, a couple guys out for a kick, like all the other teams to get it going. 99 was our first, 98 was our first game, 99 was our first nationals. Really started going then, and then 2000 we won our first nationals. And then national championship from there, we went all the way to 11. We won 8 in that time. Mm-hmm. Got the women's girls going. They won 6. And so it's been a lot of years, and a lot of times we weren't getting a lot of games at home. Mm-hmm. So we traveled a lot in those first years. I think I played 140-something games, and I maybe played 15 at home.
Okay.
So we traveled all over this country playing teams, so we got to see a lot of stuff.
So you went to 11. You're literally the Spinal Tap of footy clubs.
Well,
this club goes to 11.
Yeah. 2011, last time we won a national championship. So it's good to see that they've got another shot at it.
Mm. Yeah, actually, 2011, that was the first year we got out to nationals in Austin.
Yep.
Great time. So while we were at halftime here, we can talk about a couple of things. First of all, the USAFL raffle, we'll talk about it once again here. It's a 2 round-trip tickets from L.A. to Australia with a stopover on Fiji, either way. In fact, both ways. So you stop over on the way down, stop over on the way back. It's a pretty cool prize. Tickets are available right now at the merch tent. Just talk to Carrie. And it's $10 for one chance.
Do you have to come back? Can you stay?
I don't know.
Do they make you leave?
Maybe I'll sneak my way down to Geelong. $25 gets you 3 chances. $50 gets you 10 chances. And if you show up with a nice crisp C note or the plastic equivalent, you'll get 25 chances. And once again, it all benefits the USAFL and the USAFL Foundation. A few other things. There's a group photo going on here at 4 o'clock, so everyone's urged to come to the field at 4. And we're basically going to present the USAFL in CinemaScope, try and get everything wide and just out there. Also, is coming up here later on, we've got the Division II Grand Final, which is next, actually. And it's going to feature the Sacramento Suns taking on the Boston Demons. Both teams 3-0. Demons just coming off a big win against Minnesota, so that'll be a good game, too.
I think you're going to see Boston's got a really good structure, really good players. Sacramento's a bit of a scrappy or just really physical team. That's going to be a fun game.
Well, actually, when it comes to the Boston Demons, I'm not going to see anything because I've actually been seeing it all year. So
there you go. There you go.
Working with them on stateside footy. By the way, these games are provided live courtesy of the folks at Go Live Sportscast. They're helping us out with their facilities, getting the signal out live to you and streaming this for you. Also, some of our other sponsors we mentioned before, Watch AFL and the Watch AFL scoreboard, Tasmania, Fiji Airways, and also let's not forget Cooper's too. Longtime sponsor of the USAFL. And by the way, speaking of sponsors and different things going on, we've got balls for sale. They actually have footies over at sale at the merch tent. Did get a price for them. They're $110, and they're available right now at the merch tent.
That's not so bad. You can pay for it and take it home with you.
Right, yeah, and that's
the
thing.
You don't have to get it shipped.
Yeah, that's the thing, because normally that's the price of a footy anyway, but then, yeah, with shipping coming in, although I'm not sure, because nowadays if you go to buy a footy, the exchange rate is pretty favorable over here.
That is true. That is true.
You know, when I was buying Geelong Premiership merchandise, I'm like, oh, I got to watch my pennies. And I saw the exchange rate. I'm like, yeah, I can get this too.
Yeah. They're giving away stuff now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So the teams are coming back out. And once again, as we mentioned on that aforementioned Watch AFL scoreboard, right now it's the Denver Bulldogs leading 2 goals, 1 behind, 13 points. And Arizona yet to hit the scoreboard.
The exchange rate in 02, we went down there, and it was good. It was like we were just getting stuff left and right. Then we went back in 05, and we started going, whoa, what happened to the pricing?
Yeah.
So watch that. It could drop immediately. It could go back up. So you better get it while it's at 110.
Yeah. Let's see, everyone's just about set. We're ready to go to the second half here.
Ball's up.
And here we go. 20 minutes for all the marbles. The Division III National Premiership is on the line. And right now, the Denver Bulldogs are headed there.
That's
However,
Baden Goodall, I think.
I was going to say, but he kicked it the wrong way. So Arizona gets their first point. It's basically, I think it was kicked the wrong way because the Bulldogs happened to kick it the wrong way. But then Arizona couldn't capitalize.
I was wondering where we were on that.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute, they were going that way previously.
I mean, I know we go back door, but
that
was
much.
a pretty big back door.
Yeah. Luckily, they got away really pretty much unscathed. They only gave up the point instead of the goal. So right now on the Watch AFL scoreboard, it is 2-1-13 for the Denver Bulldogs, and for the Arizona Hawks, it's 1 behind 1 as the kick comes out once again to midfield and is soccered back. But Bulldogs are there. He has it. But he then was tackled, was able to get it handballed. Oh, you forgot something there. You left it behind you there. He is wrapped up. He's able to get out of the tackle and
got it off.
Get the handball off.
Great play.
Great effort. Oh, and here we go once again. The ball taking some weird bounces. The Arizona player thought he had it corralled, and then it just took that weird bounce and hopped right over him. And now Denver's get it. They put it into their forward 50. Big fly. Can't get it. But right now they've got a loose ball. It's handballed, and here we go. He has an open goal square. He has an open goal square. He has an open look, and he has himself a goal.
That all started with a really nice little handball from Casey Robinson. Laying on the ground, just looking over,
just
popping it
boom,
up.
Yeah.
Nice job for Casey.
That was kind of like in the grand final, that little handball from Brad Close to Brandon Parfit. Just boom, hey, goal square, boom, goal.
Fantastic effort.
So now it's 3-1-19 on the Watch AFL scoreboard for the for the Denver Bulldogs. Arizona Hawks have the one behind right now. So the difference between these two clubs right now, it's 3 straight kicks. And the starting moments of the second half. Up we go and hit out, but the Hawks pick it up out of the stoppage, but they hand it right to the another turnover. They hand it right to the Bulldogs, and big fly. He's got it. Nice intercept mark there. That's number 11 for the Arizona Hawks. That's Darren Bateman. Nice intercept mark. Went up, count straight, hung onto it. Another mark right there. That's 51. That's Wyatt Glaze.
Yeah, Glaze had a great game. Really
And
in there.
that one's marked too, and he's still.
That's
and
Dozer.
He's going to play on.
That's Dozer. I would not want to have to get that.
He can't get that last mark, though.
That was out to Pony. Pony
And now
plays well down that forward line.
Actually, the Hawks punch it back in. He's got it now. Gets it to the boot, and let's see, that's going to roll. He's not going to catch it in time, and that's going to be.
Hit the post.
Oh, boy, hit the post.
Dang.
Things just not going their way right now, but they do get another point.
That's what they needed. Get
Register another scoring shot on the scoreboard. Right now on the Watch AFL scoreboard, it is 2-2 for the Arizona Hawks, and it is 3 goals, 1 behind, 19 points for the Denver Bulldogs. And that kick, oh, that is a mark. He just turned on the Jets, got underneath that one. That was beautiful. Number 9 there. That's once again Sadiq Lemuel Hassan. Hassan with it now, kicks the ball. Almost looked like it was a little bit of a torp.
Yeah, he's just new to the game. He's got to learn how to use the technique.
And getting it there was Darren Bateman.
But he's getting a lot of ball. You'll see him with the ball.
Oh, yeah.
So
and that was a beautiful mark he
issue.
took, just getting on his Jets and just getting over there. As the ball, nope, it's out of bounds, right in front of our commentary position here. Oh, a little push.
Just a little high.
Yeah.
Just a little hello.
Up it goes once again, and
here comes Dozier again.
And goes back out, and it'll be another boundary throw-in. Or is it? Nope, free kick apparently.
Oh.
Missed that.
Calling it.
All right, so the Bulldogs with a chance to advance it once more, get themselves some more points. That is a nice kick. Who's going to get it? Oh, a big spoil. It looked like it was going to be intercept mark, but one of the Bulldogs get in there, and that's going to be kicked over to the boundary, and once again it'll be a boundary throw-in.
Good hard contest there. Good hard contest. Both guys come up. It's one of the things with the grounds here. It's nice and soft, so even when people are hitting the ground, it doesn't hurt so bad.
Yes, hit out, and once again the Hawks try to move with it there, but it looks like it'll be corralled by one of the Bulldogs. He just handballs it. Oh, he can't hang on to it too. I wonder if he tried to move with it before he actually had it. And oh, look at that speed. He just runs, leads his opponent, but the ball just does not sit for him.
Bit of a shepherd.
And here's a shot now. Let's see. That's going to go and roll and
still in.
Still in play. And now it's out.
He wasn't going to get around Pony. I
No.
guarantee you that. He wasn't getting around him.
In the ball comes, and let's see here. Almost grabbed by one of the Hawks. Bulldogs in there fighting for it as well. He's got some space now, and he kicks it, and it's just going to be a little spinny pinwheel, and that's going to be out on the full. So Denver's going to get it in their left back pocket.
Yeah, Denver will take that, just keep it in that side. It's a tough angle for somebody if they do get that.
And almost marked, but not quite. And they're looking to bring it back in right now. Ball goes to ground, a couple of players going after it. A lot of players showing fight and desperation, going for the footy on the ground. It is marked there for the Bulldogs. That is number 40. That is Joseph Karras. Oh, that bounces off, and he can't. Oh, tried to take it ahead, couldn't take it, then tried to soccer it off the ground, just couldn't get the boot on it either.
You know, it's the third game or fourth game for these guys. I think you're starting to see a little bit of the fitness. It's not as clean as it has been. It's just, I mean, this is the fourth game in 2 days. This is tough.
Yeah. And that's a big, long kick, and that's headed in toward the sticks. Where's it going to go? Actually, he's got it now. Can he get himself some space? He can. Gets it to the boot, and
he squared
that's really good right there. Rather than try a snap kick, found somebody open in space, just dealt it to him.
There was Andy being a teammate, not trying to do it all by himself.
Right.
Good work.
Really heady play there. Really smart.
But you know, it's late in the game. It's the fourth game of the 2 days. Just the fact that 32 would come through for that, you know, that would follow through, that he was an option. That's really pushing yourself.
And let's see. That looks like a goal. And that is a goal. That's another major score for the Denver Bulldogs.
Running out of time. That's
and another step closer to that Division III premiership.
Yep.
I will have you know, by the way, I do support you guys in spirit. Obviously, I'm known as being involved with the Boston Demons, but I did order a Denver omelet the other day. So.
Okay, there you go.
Take it to you guys. Actually, Denver's one of my favorites.
I'm trying not to be too bulldoggy, you know.
Yes.
Keep it together a little bit, but there are some guys out there that I'm really happy to see do well.
Well, no, the bulldogginess to where you actually get to identify players, as I'm looking down here trying to find names, is truly helpful. So thank you. Plus, I mean, the extra added bonus of being able to tell us how players have developed and where they've been and things like that.
Absolutely.
Super helpful. And they'll ball it up once again at center. Entering the midpoint of this second half on Premiership Sunday, Division III Men's Grand Final, and it's going to be held up in the middle there. And on the Watch AFL scoreboard right now, it is the Denver Bulldogs, 4 goals, 1 behind, 25 points. 2 behinds, 2 for the Arizona Hawks, and they try and hit it out of the stoppage, but free kick given to, that's number 5 once again, that's Christian McRae for the Arizona Hawks. Kicking in and goes off a couple of Bulldogs actually, but then he's got it, he kicks it out, almost marked. And here we go. He's just going to make some space for himself and then kick it right through the middle. Who's going to get there first? Nobody. Actually, we could have some Bulldogs near the ball. He's got it, he picks it up, gets surrounded, and that's going to be ball, I believe. Yep. Free kick there as he is pinged. He is gone. So that free kick going to the Hawks there. That's Darren Bateman, number 11. We said his name a few times today. And kicked ahead. Marked.
That's a big unit right there. Good luck getting around that.
Uh-oh. I think you went over the mark, so it's going to be a 50.
There you go. I think Dozier's got a good shot at this one.
Yes.
I think he can put this through. You know, it's good leadership from him. Saw him earlier this whole week, and it's just good to see guys like that come out and play with us. Really teach us the game. He's a great leader for Arizona.
And let's see, that's coming in, and that goes wide. So that's another behind. So it's now 3 behinds, 3 for the Arizona Hawks as we once again consult with the Watch AFL scoreboard.
I'll have to buy him a beer for that.
4-1-25.
I think I jinxed him. I'll have to buy him a beer. I think I jinxed him.
Well, I'm glad he got the kickoff before I said this is going to be a relative sitter. No, 4-1-25 for the Denver Bulldogs. And I think they might be starting to smell a little bit of chocolate there.
Yeah, I think we're getting to it.
So now the Bulldogs taking the kick in from the back goal square, takes a hop. He's got it right off the ground. That's number 7 there. That's
Tom Harkness.
Thank you, because he's not here, but Harkness. Nice sliding mark there. That's Nicholas Moretto, number 13. And coming up now, ball bounces off of the shoulder of number 23, Phil Camping.
Yeah. Phil's one of those really good teammates, not just on the field, just around the ground. Guys love him. That's the culture part of the game that we love to have. He's one of those guys that really brings it.
Cool.
You know, and every club's got those guys that bring in that culture part of it all.
Oh, yeah. For the Demons, probably somebody like P.J. Devine.
There you go.
Yeah. Speaking of the Boston Demons, we will see them play next here live in the Division II Grand Final right from this very field. Boston Demons and Sacramento Suns going at it in just a little under a half hour. Right now we're here with the Arizona Hawks and the Bulldogs. Right now the Bulldogs lead this one on the Watch AFL scoreboard, 4-2-26 to 2 behinds 2.
Okay.
I think it's 0-3-3.
0-3-3, okay.
For 4-1-25.
Thanks. Oh, hang on. So I was wondering about that. So, yeah, no, that was true because the last goal that was kicked by, not the behind that was kicked, after you mentioned you might have jinxed him.
Yeah, that
so,
was him.
Yeah, so right now it's 4-1-25 to 3 behinds 3. So, once again, that's the mental scoreboard here, also brought to you by Watch AFL.
Yeah, we're getting down to it. We're coming down to the end of
Sweet.
it. You know, great effort by both teams. 4 games in a weekend.
Yeah.
That is a tough deal to get through.
Yes.
Oh, excellent. Aaron Nelson. Aaron Nelson's one of the goal umpires. Aaron Nelson played for the USA team in 05.
Okay.
So he went down to Australia, played in our ruck. He's a big boy. Played for San Diego, and it looks like him and his son are the goal umpires for today.
First time I've heard of a father-son pick in the umpiring ranks.
There you go. That's awesome to see. Logan Nelson, the next one up.
Yes.
Congratulations, Aaron.
Or I guess we could call them half Nelson and full Nelson.
That is a good call. I'll tell you, though, Aaron would put you in a full Nelson.
I won't tempt fate then. Free kick there going to the Bulldogs there. That's number 23. That is Phil Camping once again.
Veteran move, pulling up the sock.
Yeah.
Just wasting a little time.
Yeah. And let's see, that one's going to spin and it's going to curve left and go.
He will catch hell for that later, guaranteed.
I was hoping for a goal so I could say, and Camping is hotter than a Coleman stove.
Here's 51 again. He's been all over the place for Arizona.
And the Hawks here. He is wrapped up. He is down. Tweet and up. High contact.
Yeah. Oh, it's too late. 25. Are they going to pay it? Nope.
Oh.
It's a tough call. It's a big guy going against a little guy, but still, you got to stay off their head.
Yeah. And nice. That is a nice mark there.
Pony.
That's number 65. That's Jason Wilhelm.
Yeah, Pony.
That's another name that's been mentioned a lot in circles.
Played for the Revolution, 2 cups.
Oh, my goodness, that is a mark.
That's a really good mark.
That's a really good mark there. That's number 60, Gregory Owen. He's not owing anything to anybody. He took that all himself. Went up, grabbed it, and had the concentration while he was coming down to hang on to it. That sometimes can be one of the toughest parts. Let's see here. Coming in and.
Rich man taking a punch.
And that's a kick, a snap across the body. And a ball right there, intercept mark.
Tom Harkness again.
Perfect job by Harkness reading the ball off the boot and getting the flight of the ball. And he's going to kick it up, and Bulldogs will bring it back out again. Kick up the far boundary. And takes a hop off the ground, trying to make himself some space. Handball, and here we go.
Nice
some
play.
space to run now for the Bulldogs. And that one is spoiled. And that's going to go, actually, it'll stay in play as the Hawks try and bring it back in.
Saying earlier, the Pony's one of those guys that went down to Australia, played for a year, came back. Was such a better player.
So they have changed the Arizona score, so it's 3 behind 3. But I'm still not sure. Is it 4-2 now for the Bulldogs?
I think it's just 4-1.
4-1, okay, so.
But at this point, we're down to the end.
Yeah, it's pretty academic, you know.
Both playing hard.
Yeah, I mean,
this is.
I don't think anyone's playing a point spread here, so I don't think it's going to be an issue.
I think we're good. Tells you though, these guys gutted out for this game. When it's over, you know, you're just happy to stop running.
Yeah.
You know, that first Nationals in 2000 that we won as the Bulldogs, we had to play 6.
Oh,
we
man.
played 3 on Saturday and 3 on Sunday.
Oh, my God.
When we finished that last game on Sunday, the 6th game, I was like, that is it. I'm not running again for 4 months. That was a tough one.
Yeah, at that point, never mind the trophy. The prize then should just be stretchers and a bus pass.
Honestly, we didn't even really know who won. It was so tight at the end.
And let's see, the ball going all the way down into the end. And he's just going to go and push it and rush it behind. So now that's going to be
well, they're putting 4-3, but.
Fourth, well, the scoreboard says 4-3-27. We still think it's 4-2-26, but.
Smart play for Arizona. Just push out of the back, get yourself set up again.
Get yourself the kick in, which they're taking right now. And comes up, man. Oh, nice spoil there. Is that Harkness again?
Yes.
And he picks up the ball now and gets it in. Can he get it? He cannot. It goes past everybody and goes out of bounds. Will be another boundary throw in.
That ball can be evil sometimes. 77 had it locked on and it just bounced right by him.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Ugh. Again, Denver set up nice. They've got their defense across the line. You can see it here.
Yeah, it's a good thing Mitch Miller was never a footy coach. Follow the bouncing ball. No, you follow that thing. I can't. Coming in towards the sticks. Let's see here. Was that a goal?
That's a goal.
Oh, my goodness.
It was confirmed by Aaron Nelson, and his son will wave the flags at the other end.
And I think, once again, I think I didn't see who got the boot on it, but getting congratulations is the player with the headband, which, once again, we mentioned him before because I think he already has a goal.
Was that Cameron?
I think so. Let's
Freeman,
see.
but he's not on here, I don't think.
35, yeah, I don't see him on here, but.
Pretty sure it's Cameron.
Yeah, 35. There's no 35 on the roster. So there we go. So now the score we have up here on the AFL Watch AFL scoreboard, it's 5-2-32, and 3 behind 3 for the Arizona Hawks. And
I think the Denver club can start celebrating their first national title with the Division III group. And
I
then,
think so.
They're looking now forward to the next one.
Yep, time to grab those chocolates and bring them home. As they look to move through a little more.
Luke's played a really good game today. It's been fun watching him.
Oh, we've got someone just get called, just pinged for holding the ball, just get pinged for ball. So a free kick going the way of the Arizona Hawks.
There's Pony, just a big punch.
Oh, and once again, he had it and had a clear space, had some room to run if he could have just held onto it. But sometimes, once again, it's like you try and spend it before you actually have possession of it.
Oh, here he comes.
Here we go now. And just a nice little kick. That is a nice intercept mark, though. I believe that's 19. That's Nicholas Hall.
I think you'll see Hassan get better as the years go. He'll keep that ball a little bit longer.
Oh, boy. There we go. Another nice sliding mark there. And that's a player I don't have here either, number 77 for the Arizona Hawks.
Yep. I think they're just getting some rotations in now, get some guys in, haven't played a little bit.
And, he can't mark it, just goes over his hands. Big collision in the middle of the ground there. Big pile. Left hand red, right foot blue. Oh. No, we're playing Twister, folks, not Fister.
Yeah, game's over. There's no need.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
So this Bulldog club about to later today be wearing their shiny premiership medals. Coming out. Can he get it? Oh, he just can't hang on to it. But the Dogs do have it. And then that was turned over.
Great play by Arizona there.
And nice intercept mark there. Oh, that was beautiful.
Luke has
and that's
done
it.
well.
We are done here. And now we can say it. Your men's Division III USAFL National Premiers, the Denver Bulldogs. And proud coach standing next to me here. I'm sure he's got a lot to say.
Super happy for these guys. It's been a while. I look over there and you can see it. Like some of these guys are excited. Then there's other guys that are just happy to not be running. They'll celebrate with the guys here in a little bit, but they're just happy that, okay, it's over. Those 4 games are done. We did what we came for. Now we can have a beer and sit back.
I'd probably side with the guys who are happy that they don't have to run anymore.
It's brutal.
But that's just me. Lately, the only exercise I get is running off the mouth or jumping to conclusions. So, Anyway, there we go. So a big celebration there. Big handshake, congratulatory moves there at the middle of the ground. And so there we go. It is in the books. The Denver Bulldogs are your 2022 Division III Men's Premiers. Final score from the Silver Lakes Athletic Complex here in Norco, California. And once again, this is I think it's unofficial. It's the one we've been keeping in our heads. It is the Arizona Hawks, 3 behind 3, and the champions, the Denver Bulldogs, 5 goals, 2 behinds, 32 points. And so that's going to do it for this one, but we have another one coming up. It should be a really good barn burner here. 2 undefeated clubs meeting head-to-head, Division II Men's Grand Final. It is the Sacramento Suns and the Boston Demons, and we will bring that to you next, right here on the Go Live Sportscast coverage of USAFL Nationals 2022. By all means, do not go anywhere, unless, of course, you're taking a bathroom break or want to get some more popcorn. But we've got more action coming up, so stick around.